Gyokeres,
Yep.
Šeško,
Yep.
Osimhen.
Yep.
Which one?
Right, I'll tell you what, let's go with Benjamin Šeško, 22 years old, someone that's been in the Red Bull group, just 13 goals and assists last season for RB Leipzig, someone that has undoubted quality. A couple of windows ago, he was linked with Real Madrid. Real Madrid were keeping tabs on him, someone that was really, really on the radar for a number of clubs. This is a deal that's been described to me as a cheaper deal than the other player you mentioned, or the other two players you mentioned, Victor Gyokeres and Osimhen as well. Now, the problem with Victor Gyokeres is he's 27 years old tomorrow, and now football clubs look at deals and they say, right, if we're going to invest 60, 70, 80 million pounds plus agents' fees and wages on this kind of a player, what are we going to get back in 3 or 4 years down the line?
Well, some goals.
Hopefully some goals, but at 27 years old, the chances of you flogging him on for 40 or 50 million in 4 or 5 years' time is very, very slim. But Victor Gyokeres, a player I absolutely adore. I love watching him on loan at Coventry. I love watching him play for Coventry before he went to Sporting. Last season, 46 goals and assists just in the league, 7 in the Champions League. He is going to guarantee you goals. Will he guarantee them in the Premier League is the big question. But no question, he is another player that is on the radar of Arsenal. Osimhen, another good player, another goal scorer, but hefty wages, and that's a big investment as well. So that's the three that Arsenal are linked to at the moment. There could be 1 or 2 others, but do Arsenal have the transfer funds to go and spend 120 million on one player?
You tell me.
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so.
Really?
No. I think they have to be a little bit more clever. I think Mikel Arteta has spent, best part of £1 billion over the last 5 years on players, and all they've done is got to second.
Got close, yeah.
They've got close. They've been outstanding. They've been on this really good journey and this really good project. But ultimately, Newcastle, Palace, these teams are judged on silverware in the cabinet, particularly for Arsenal. Just doing well, just finishing second is not good enough.
Talk Arsenal then. Thierry Henry last week or the week before piled in on Mikel Arteta, said they were nowhere near, they didn't challenge at any stage. How busy have Arsenal got to be, Mark, for them to challenge next season?
It feels like they've been close for so long, but they've not had that piece of Thierry Henry magic. That one player, particularly in an attacking third, we've got, Bukayo Saka there who is exceptional, but when he was out injured, you really felt like where were the goals going to come from? It's the one position that Arsenal fans have been crying out for them to strengthen over the course of the last, 2, 3 transfer windows, really. And it feels like if Arsenal had that out-and-out number 9, they may be in a very different position to where they are now.
Right, let me throw some names at you then. Gyokeres.